Tread lightly. Finally. What is it now? No one orders me around. At last. Speak, fool. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. What is it now? Tread lightly. Finally. Speak, fool. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
看三小，三小，
This is more like it. At last.
他妈真田新村就直接杀了血哎！
We're under attack!
This is more like it. Finally.
三小，这血是怎样？
This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
哦，
This is more like it. Finally. For the Lich King.
Welcome to our village.
Tread lightly. What is it now? No one orders me around. Frostborn hunger. Tread lightly. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. What is
酷影奇批哎，
Tread lightly. Frostborn.
酷影娜，
What is it?
哪一个那应该都有。
Speak, fool.
开始就看到佛母好不好？
No one orders me around.
干，他跑我旁边呢，
Fool.
干！
No one
我下面有乌云啊，我哪知道他跑在这边？
Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostborn hungers. Finally. I'll ensure you suffer. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Finally. What is it now? Frostborn. Tread lightly.
Our allied hero has been slain.
No one orders me around. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
Greetings, friend.
Tread lightly. Finally. Speak, fool. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. What is it now? At last. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Frostborn
Our
hungers.
allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. Tread lightly. No one orders me. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
没有。
Speak, fool. At last. Finally. No one orders me around. This is more like it. At last. Finally. At last. Finally. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers.
Inventory is full.
Finally.
Inventory is full.
At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Finally. At last. Speak.
Our allied town is being attacked.
干真爽。
Our
Speak.
allied hero has been slain.
What is it now? No one around. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. No one orders me around.
他那边看不到我。
Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
哎，没办法，我知道含泪吃了你的兵了。哎，我觉得很难过。没有啊，我是又委屈又难过，但是又不得已。
At last. No one orders me around. What is it?
但我为什么我觉得我心跳好肥哦？我现在有推荐嘞。
Speak, fool. What is it now?
干，疯魔一可以跟我抢，我还抢输他。
Frostmourne hungers. This is
现在没有抢赢他。
at last. Finally. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
Our allied hero has
Speak,
been
fool.
slain. Our allied hero has been slain.
Finally. Now, Frostmourne. This is more like it. At last. Finally. For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied hero has been slain.
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Tread lightly. Finally. Speak, fool.
你会比较好吗？
This is more like it.
哦
At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally.
Our
Frostmourne
allied town is
hungers.
being attacked. Our allied hero has been slain.
At last. Tread
就要补招，我们会不够啊。
at last. Frostmourne
Our
hungers.
allied town is
不
being
然我们会
attacked.
不够啊。
This is more like it. At
我
last.
发现我没有晕到，所以我只要赶快那个补炸了。
Tread lightly.
妈的，2只6法。
Finally.
这种直接放大点就好了。
Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At last. Finally. No one orders me around.
CP 有很难赚吗？
At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
我不要啊！你也说啊，一直打同一只很腻啊，我他妈一直打 CP 很腻啊，
Finally. Tread lightly.
这不是问题啊，重点是一直打这个只会很腻啊，而且这又不是我很擅长的角色，这又不是我很擅长的位置。
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Speak, fool.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around.
Our allies' hero
What
has
is
been
it?
slain.
This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
干嘛没吃的地？
At last.
好好，我走。
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Hello there.
No one orders me around. At last. Speak, fool.
Our allied town is being attacked. Our hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
有没有人骗到清酒？
No one orders me around. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? This is more like it.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. No one will be around. For the victory.
打 CP 其实可以，
Frostmourne hungers. Speak.
Our
fool.
allied town is being
At
attacked.
last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. What is it now? Finally. No
Our
one orders
allied
me
town is being
around.
attacked.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
怎么着？
Tread lightly. Frostmourne
等你出来呀！
Town is being attacked.
finally.
可是我可以自己杀。
Frostmourne hungers.
省一次大局，让你再刷下一次不行吗？
At last. Speak, fool. Finally.
你先落石洗掉。
Frostmourne hungers. Faithless coward. Finally. Tread lightly.
Our allied town is being attacked.
This
应该不会吧？
Frostmourne hungers. This is my no Frostmourne.
想捡你尾刀啊，没捡到而已啊。
This is more like it.
捡你尾刀啊，
Our allied town is being attacked.
捡你尾刀啊。
Speak, fool. This is more like it. What is it now?
他怎么会被杀啊？
No one orders me to the ground.
虞姬啊，
What is it now?
他是有说你的。
For the Lich King. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Now. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
Our
Finally.
allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Speak, fool.
Our
Frostmourne
allied hero
hungers.
has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now? Finally. Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Speak, fool. What is it now? Frostmourne
Our allied
hungers.
town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. At
We're under
last.
attack.
Frostmourne hungers. At last. No one orders me around. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally. This is
We're
more
under
like it.
attack.
Finally. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers.
啊，你知道吗？
Finally.
他不是说我们很讨厌？
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally.
家里自己看。
At last. This is more like it. Speak, fool.
你帮我刷我尾刀。
This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked.
This is more like it. Finally. At last. Finally. Glory to the scourge. This is more like it.
正过去片来看呢？
Finally.
啊，是啊。
Last. This is more like it. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
别吵啦！
Speak, fool. At last. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Finally. What is it? Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
Our allied
Tread
hero
lightly.
has been slain.
At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At last. Finally. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally.
对你还是要死。
Our hero
可以说你吓死人吗？
Humanity is in peril.
你吓死人吗？
I hate working with these.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Humanity is in peril.
Our allied hero has been slain.
请爹招丢哪？红魔啊，不要看掉了。
We humans have to stick together.
Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders me around. This is more like it. Tread lightly. Speak, fool.
出啊！叫你不敢，我笑你不敢。
Around. Your pain shall be legendary.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally.
百姓一块击败毛利是怎样？
At last. What is it now? Finally.
我猜是这里。
Tread lightly. No one orders me. This is more like it.
来嘛，跟久点嘛。
Frostmourne hungers.
Humanity.
我有了。
This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. This is more like it. At
Our
last.
allied hero has been slain.
Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it.
你们两个怎么死的？
Our hero has been slain.
Well, what are you waiting for? I hate working with these
看他
people.
在那边，
就是看你没有啊，真的是哦。要买错装啊，还要买国钢吧？
Our allied town is being attacked.
看你没有，你还笑死。干，这样不要被杀爆！干！
No one orders me around.
看他直接要换国港，对啊。
What is it now? You will
你应该可以自己杀吧？
This
Our
is
allied town is being attacked.
at last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? Finally. No one orders me around. At last. This is more like it. At last.
我哪知道？
Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
说你很神，拜托教他玩前景，这样可以吗？
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last.
去找啊！
At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
他相对一堆啊，对不对？
At last.
Our allies' hero has
Tread
been
lightly.
slain.
No one orders me around. Finally. Tread lightly. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Finally. What is it now? At last. Frostmourne hungers.
哪个？
At last.
练啊！
This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. No one orders me around. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. This is more like it. What is it now? Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne
还想抢？
Allied town is being attacked.
你刚是不是想抢？
last.
是这样子吗？
Hungers. Tread lightly.
哦，God！我愧是神手，会让我这新手300。
This is more like it. Finally. At last.
Our allies' hero has been slain.
Finally.
Our allied town is being
No one
attacked.
orders me around. This is more like it. Finally.
看我没有成绩顺过去就是疯，我就看，
Our allied town is being attacked.
超好笑。
Our allies'
Frostmourne
hero has been
hungers.
slain.
This is more like it. Speak, fool. What is it now? Finally. No one orders me
Our
around.
allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. At last.
干这个国钢
At last. Frostmourne hungers.
超
What
好
is，it now? Finally. Speak, fool. No one orders me. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Tread lightly. At last. This is more like it. Finally. What is it now?
非常棒，超肥。
Tread lightly. What is it now? This is more like it. No one orders me around.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Humanity is in
Frostborn hungers. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally. What is it now? Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
Our
This is more
allied
like
town
it.
is being attacked.
Frostborn hungers. Finally. No one orders me around. Frostborn hungers. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers.
glorious scourge.
This is more like it.
Our allied town is being attacked. Slave.
At last.
干，说好出动宝嘞！
Finally.
啊，他不是说好出动宝？
Finally. At last.
出
Finally.
宝嘞！
This is more like it. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. What is it now? Tread
Our
lightly.
allied town is being attacked.
Speak, fool. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
This is more like it. Finally. At last. No one orders me around. Frostborn hunger. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being
At
attacked.
last. Frostborn hungers. This is at last. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. At last. This is more. Speak, fool. Frostborn hungers.
Hello there.
What is it now? At last. Tread lightly. This is more like it. No one orders me around. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it.
他们少屌出望远镜，
This is more like it. What is it now?
干你就照到。
At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally. Tread lightly. At last. What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool. At last. Finally. This is what. No one orders me. At last. This is more like it. At last. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn.
哇，神手10杀哎！
At last. What is it now?
神手哎！你是神手哎！
Tread like
Our allies' hero has been slain.
This is more like it. For the Lich King. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last.
Our allied town is
What
being
is it
attacked. Our allied hero
fool.
has been slain.
What is it now? This is
打你妹啊！
no one puts me around. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne
我
hungers.
可以帮你补一个电。
At last.
没有一招。
This is more like it. Tread lightly. What is it now?
不会啊，
Our allied town is being attacked.
No one orders me around. At last.
没有啦。
This is more like it. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. This is more like it. At last. Speak, fool. Finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. What is it now? Finally. At last. Speak, fool. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers.
这个中前就是好没力啊！
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers.
哇，好帅，好帅！
Finally. This is more like it.
哇，好帅哦！
What is it? No one orders me.
哇，这前景好强哦！
At last.
我没有啊，我没交往过前景啊。
Around. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? You will know endlessly.
啊，
At last.
在我们家商人那边呢、
At last. This is
他现在不是改到那个吗？
tread lightly.
中路商人可以卖，
Frostmourne hungers.
那靠
Our
背。
allied town is being attacked.
No one will be around.
Our allied hero has been
At
slain.
last. Finally. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Finally. Speak,
Our allied
fool.
town is being
Frostmourne
attacked.
hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. No one. Finally. No one has moved around.
Our allied hero
This is
has
more
been
like
slain.
What is it now? Tread lightly. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Frostmourne hungers. For the Lich King.
Our allied town is being attacked.
谢谢。
Finally. Frost
干我在旁边没有一个动宝，你看得到他？你他妈的！你刚那个没有现形，我就在旁边，你他妈你会炸，你唬我，
speak.
放屁！他根本就没有现身
Tread lightly.
啊！他这个屁很会放啊！
What is it?
关我屁事哦！他让他去死！
No one.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Speak, fool. Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
我就上路哦，
This is more like it.
我这是上路哦。
Ah, at last. Glory to the scourge. Frostmourne.
他25%，我真的很不想去杀他，你知道吗？他那个25%，我很不想去杀
No
他。
one.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Speak. No one orders me around. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. What is it now? Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Finally.
哦，真的是哦，开图就是不一样，是哦。
Frostmourne hungers.
干，你到底用谁啊？
This is
他妈，要不还好狙击有爆一下。
at last.
干你！我刚你看到你一招往后丢，你知道吗？
Frostmourne hungers.
干你在干嘛？
Speak, fool. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Ah, at last. Speak, fool.
有吧？
You will know endless words. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Ah, at last. This is more like it. Ah, at last.
哇，开图哎！
Frostmourne hungers. This is
干，那我就不要帮你照啊。
Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. Speak, fool. No one is me around. Speak, fool. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being
Finally.
attacked.
This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Ah, at last. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. What is it now? Tread lightly. Ah, at last.
Our allied town is being
Finally.
attacked.
Ah, at last. Finally. Ah, at last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. This is more like it.
打塞，
Our allied town is being attacked.
This is more like it. At last. Frostmourne hungers. What is it now? At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Speak, fool. No one orders me around. Your pain shall be legendary.
We're under attack.
Now, Frostmourne. At last. Speak, fool.
I hate working with these.
Tread lightly.
图你老木。
Speak, fool. Finally. At last. This is more
Our allied town is being
Frostborn
attacked.
hungers.
Our allied hero has been slain.
Tread lightly. No one orders me around. Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally.
Our allied town is being
Last.
attacked.
Frostborn hungers. This is more
哇，好帅哦！
What is it?
Research complete.
所以什么时候神手才叫玩前景？
Your pain should be let
你哪里不会玩？你明明就会玩。屁！
No one orders me.
哦，是哦。
What is it now? Frostborn hungers. At last. Finally.
你更神呢？
We humans have to stick together.
我没有比你肥啊！
This is more like it.
没有啊，他呛他而已啊。
No one.
啊你妹啊！我对到。
This is more like it. Speak, fool. Finally. Frostborn. At last. No one orders me. What is
太
it?
像你妈！
No
Our
one.
allied hero has been slain. Our allied town is being attacked.
This is more like it. Finally. What lich king? This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally.
Our allied hero has been slain.
Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being
Speak,
attacked.
fool. No one orders me around. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers. What is it now? No one orders me around. Speak, fool. This is more like it. Your pain should be legendary. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it.
Our hero has been
I
Our
hate
allied
working
hero
with
has
these.
been slain.
It's about time.
不要动啊！
Our allied town is being attacked.
干！一点兵器要不中路就好了。啊妈的，我是等了无语啊！
Our allied town is being attacked.
我不知道谁把我拉过去啊！
Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked. Our allied town is being attacked.
We
Our
humans
allied
have
town
to
is
stick
being
together.
attacked.
Speak, fool. No one orders me.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Glory to the scourge. Frostborn hungers. Finally. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
Our allied town is being attacked!
Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. No. Finally. This is more like it. Finally.
他鬼称，
Last. This is more like it.
哇，这个第一招很伪，
Our allied
This is
hero
more
has
like
been
it.
slain!
这个第一招不错，有料。
Last. Tread lightly. This is more like it.
干，这不是你想不想，你是闪不了他吧？干狗哎、
No one.
啊可以？问号？可以？问号？
At last.
闪刀啊！
Frostborn hungers. This
这闪刀啊！
finally. Frostborn hungers.
啊！我想抓我！
This is more
Our
like
allied hero has been slain!
it. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. Finally.
嘎，神手都这样子啊，10次杀哎、我操！
What is it? This is more like it.
差很多啊，你就是比我高啊！
Our allied town is being attacked!
At last. Finally. Frostborn hungers. This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. Finally. At last. Frostborn hungers. At last. This is more like it. Finally. Frostborn hungers. Tread lightly. Finally. At last. This is more like it. This is more like it.
哇，神手就是神手，不同凡响。
Finally. Speak, fool. Frostborn. No one orders me. This is more like it.
Our allied town is being
At
attacked!
last. What is it now? Finally. Tread lightly. No one orders
Our
me.
allied hero has been slain!
Tread lightly.
Our allied town is being attacked!
This
干
at last.
干！
Finally. You will know endless torment. No one orders me around. Tread lightly.
干我的300，
This is more like it.
放屁呀、
At last. For the Lich King. This is more like it. Frostborn hungers.
Humanity is in peril.
No one orders me.
I hate
说的好像你没有。
Tread lightly.
的好像没有，你带着饭店不是卖的。
Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. This is at last. This is more like it. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Finally. This is Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
What is it now?
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. This is more. At last. You will know everything.
Our allied town is being attacked.
This is more like it. At last. This is more like it. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Tread lightly.
Our allied town is being attacked.
At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally.
Our allied town is being attacked.
This is Speak, fool. No one is Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. Speak, fool. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. This is more like it. Frostmourne
你
hungers.
看，你又被说土狗了，真的是哦，受不了，
This is more like it. Frostmourne.
真的受不了哎！
At
啊，
last.
不然说谁？
Frostmourne.
中屁呀、他没说我。
What is it now? This is more like it.
放屁！
This is more like it. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. Finally. At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. This is more like it. At last. Finally. At last. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. This is more like it. Frostmourne hungers. At last. Finally. At last. Tread lightly.
不，你太神了、不懂。
Frostmourne hungers. At last. Frostmourne hungers. No one orders me around. What is it now? Tread lightly. This is more. Finally. Frostmourne hungers. What is it?
全给物语。
Our allied town is being attacked.
Frostmourne hungers. Tread lightly. At last. Faithless coward. This is more like Frostmourne hungers. At last.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Tread lightly. At last.
哎，你看看你这么舍，你要带你个人，哎，实在是太神了，神出你大领啊！他是废话空装大哥，废话空装啊大哥。干，好，拜拜。
At last, this is more.
Our hero has been slain.
哇，这个神手前景16杀哎，我操！哎，实在是太神太神了。所以说你什么时候要叫完潜艇啊？